Hello, you know, how's it going? Hope you're all fine and dandy. It's raining outside. I've got loads of other stuff I really need to be doing. Loads of stuff. But I come out here and it was all a bit of a mess, and I thought, let's have a little bit of a chat, read some comments, have a look, see what's been going on. Not a lot been going on, but we'll have a look anyway and see what's going on. I've just said that. Bloody hell. I'm getting so clumsy these days. Maybe I inhale too much of this exhaust smoke. I don't know. What is going on? I'll tell you what's going on. I've got engines everywhere. So we've got this is a Kyosho. It's a DBX, come out of a DBX2, and it's a GXR18 engine. But it's got bearing failure, and I've got as far as stripping it down this far. To see what was actually wrong with it. And it's not just bearings, the liner's worn out as well, but I could repinch that, but there's no point in repinching it to try and make it run if the bearings have failed, because they're really bad actually. The only bearing, because my bearing pullers got stolen by someone who I thought was a friend. They're not a friend, and the only one I've got left is this one. But it's useless. It doesn't even do what it's supposed to do for 21 engines. But it's for 21 engines, it doesn't fit 18 engines, so I've just kind of left it on the bench. Really, I need to tidy it up because I need to use the bench. But yeah, so this is a bit of a, well, it's a progress at the moment. I'm deciding what I'm going to do with it. The buggy itself is down there that the engine came out of. I'm deciding, do I want to put another engine in it, a bigger one, a 21 or something like that, or I could. It's got the holes for it. Look, I could fit. It's got 4 holes. I could fit a 21 in there. But it comes, at the end of the day, it all just comes down to cost at the moment, money and cost. I need to sell a few cars, get rid of some of the ones I've got in at the moment before I can spend out on any more, because that DBX2 will be sold eventually, but I need to, recoup a little bit of dollar before I can do anything like that. So we've got that going on. So we read some comments. Rightio, you lot. Look at that. 8,254 subscribers. Thank you very much, you lot. That's a pretty good achievement, I'd say. Let's have a look down the old comment line here. We got, yep, I use CB here in the States. User President Striker 955. Very nice. Ironhead. Always 2.4 gigahertz. Decent brand. That's interesting. Oh. I think that's, yeah, I done a video. Look, do you need 2.4 gigahertz radio for your RC cars? And a lot of people here, what's this all about? Yeah, look, I still use the original transmitter that came with my 25 for no reason, then it still works perfectly fine. There we go. I'm glad that. Oh, recently, oh, this person here, look, respectfully disagree. Ah, this person disagrees with it, does he? Where are we? I've tried to use vintage receivers in the AM band and couldn't even get 20 to 30 feet from the car before it lost signal and started twitching. 2.4 is a must unless you want to experience a horrendous crash or runaway. Well, my friend, to be honest, I disagree with you. No, I do disagree with that. To be honest, look, if you're experiencing things like that with AM, with analog, yeah, radio gear, if it's twitching, things like that, you've got problems with it. It's not the signal, it's the gear that you've got's a bit faulty. There's something wrong with it. If you and it sounds like you never said there, that person, whoever that was, Autobahn or whatever you say that. If you're not running a failsafe, then you could potentially get a runaway whether it's working fine. It doesn't matter whether you're in the 1980s, 1990s, or if you're in the present day. You've got a runny nose, my apologies. If you haven't got a failsafe, you could get a runaway from losing signal or whatever anyway. But if you've got a failsafe, you won't experience any of that. And the twitching isn't necessarily, well, if you're running a failsafe, the twitching won't be from interference anyway, because the failsafe will prevent that. If it senses interference, it'll cut it off, it'll stop. So you won't get twitching. You'll just have no response at all, apart from steering. Well, obviously your steering could twitch, but I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say, really. But what I'm trying to say is, I reckon your experience there, whoever that person is that commented that, is from bad radio gear, not from the fact that it's no good. You can use analog radio gear, no problem at all. No problem at all. You don't need to buy 2.4 gigahertz just to fit in like everyone else does at the moment. You know what I mean? You just don't. Old equipment is perfectly fine as long as it's in good working condition. Obviously, if there's something wrong with it, then it ain't going to be fine, is it? But you need to learn to understand whether there's something wrong with what you've got, or if you're in a situation where what you've got is fine, but there's something interfering with it. I don't know how to explain that. You know what I mean? Using AM radio gear is a bad idea. You're just asking for a runaway. You can get 2.4 gig for about $40 these days. I know about that. I've just said, if you've already got perfectly good AM radio gear, you don't need to go and buy 2.4 gigahertz, do you? You just don't need to do it. You don't need to go and waste your money. There's no point in replacing something which is working perfectly fine for something new. You know, there's just no need for it. It doesn't need, even if you're a multi-millionaire. If you've got something that's working fine, why replace it? Do you know what I mean? You're not asking for a runaway either. Use a failsafe. A failsafe will stop a runaway. Simple as that. So, I disagree. I know you lot are commenting nicely and I'm replying nicely, but I do disagree. I do disagree. You don't understand how it works. Simple as that. You need to understand how a failsafe works, and then you'll realise there's no risk of a runaway. As always, there is a but. A failsafe, just the same as 2.4 gigahertz, won't prevent a runaway if your battery becomes disconnected or if the battery's faulty and it loses its power altogether. A failsafe and 2.4 gigahertz needs electric in order to prevent a runaway, if that makes any sense. Think about it. Well, what else we got here then? Let's have a look and see. There's Nitro cars in these videos. I know, I didn't know. Who would have thought? Who would have thought there could be Nitro cars in my videos? I would never have thought that. Nitro cars in my videos? No. Really? Oh, we got here Troy RC. I watch to see both you and the cars because I can learn something about the hobby and watch the awesome stuff, the cars. Oh, that's nice, mate. Thanks very much. I replied to some of these already, look. Your Hyper 7 video pushed me to find a Hyper 7 on Fleabay. Woohoo! You got an Hyper 7, happy days! Very nice, very, very nice indeed. What else have we got down here? Oh, these are a week ago now. We're going down some. We're going bloody well down some. Very nice. Thanks for all the comments, you lot. Check this out, you lot. Not subscribed. So those of you that watch my videos that ain't subscribed, 52.7%. Those of you that are subscribed, 47.3%. Well, that's got to be bloody good, isn't it? 47.3% of you lot are subscribed. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. And the rest of you, well, maybe one day I'll be able to win over your subscription. I don't ask people to subscribe, but now and again I do look at that and I think to myself, I like to see how many people are actually returning the subscriptions, because I think to myself, well, I've got 8,000 subscribers, right? My videos get roughly 1,000 views. So where's the other 7,000? Do you know what I mean? So I look to see who's coming back and that, and I think, bloody hell, 47% of you lot are actually subscribed. That is great. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And as I said, the rest of you, maybe one day I'll win over your subscription. And if I do win over your subscription, let me know in the comments, because I love to know when people think to themselves, I like this content, I want to watch some more of it, so I'm going to subscribe. And the ones of you that decide to become members, even better. Unbelievable. Thank you very much. 22 members at the moment. 22 of you. I've decided to become a member of this channel. Unbelievable. Thank you to you as well. You're helping me. You really are helping me make my goal of being able to buy a piece of land. I don't want to do all this fancy stuff like buying a unit and having a fancy, all this fancy RC track and all this, you know what I mean? I just want a piece of land. I just want to buy a piece of land. Yeah, just a normal piece of land, bit of field something somewhere. Probably stick a container on it so we can walk up on top and stand on the container with a fence around the end of it. Oh, you know, maybe it will progress into a big business. I don't know, but I don't aim for that. I just want a piece of land. I'll get a couple of diggers, make a track, yeah, and that's it. Relaxed environment, no fuss. Just turn up, bring some sandwiches and have a bit of fun. That is my goal. Yeah, and you lot are helping me, and I bloody well appreciate that. I really, really do. What's this one, I hear you ask? Well, this is another project that I've had going on. I'm not going to show you it yet, but I've had to take it apart and get it to run because it was a non-runner out the box, believe it or not. Well, it would run, but it was a bit dicky. So I've taken it apart and I've done a couple of things to it to get it to run. If you've got an idea of what it is, maybe you can guess maybe by the little piece of wheel there shown. I don't know. Got any ideas what you think that might be underneath there from that shape? Put it in the comments and we'll find out if you're right. Anyway, you lot, I'm going to go and continue on with that particular project, and you'll see it probably in a week or so's time. So, thanks for watching. Treat people nicely, treat people how you would like to be treated, and we should have a nice happy life. And as I say, please put it in the comments if you decide to subscribe. Cheerio.
I wanna taste the pain. I think I'm seeing all red. 2 bullets in the gun, 1 shot to the head. I need a blank space, 'cause everything is a threat. But I